My Barn on Warriors. This is Chris, and this is my channel, Barn on 11970. And I hit a new milestone today, and one of my subscribers just let me know in a comment section, and I'm just really humbled by this. So I wanted to say a quick thank you. One of the videos, I probably worked harder with research and just the time it took to make this video more than any other video I've made, which was called The Truth About the United States Law and You. The extended version has today hit officially 300,000 views. And a lot of people that came to my channel came from that video. And I just wanted to say thank you because from what I hear from subscribers and people that follow my channel is there's a lot of times the thumbs up won't work. There's a lot of times they don't get notifications. There's a lot of times they're not allowed to comment for some reason, or my videos are all glitchy and everything. So the fact that a video reached 300,000 views when all of that stuff is happening is absolutely amazing. So if you have not seen this video, I will post the link in the description below once this is uploaded. But another milestone I wanted to show is I just recently hit, in total views of my channel, over 2.5 million people have viewed my channel. So it's just, to me, it's absolutely amazing. I mean, yes, there's going to be bigger channels that'll do 2 million views in a day. Considering that the topics that I talk about are sometimes out there, they're definitely different. It's not going to be popular. It's not going to be sexy. It's not going to be, you know, something that everybody wants to be a part of, unfortunately. To get that many people caring in the short time that I've been doing this. I mean, I started this channel, I think, in like December of 2012. So a little bit over, around 4 years this channel has been going on, and to get that many views for a channel where there's been a lot of troll activity, a lot of hate, a lot of misinformation, and even stuff that people just weren't sure if they were ready to believe in. And if you watch some of my older videos, you'll see stuff that I've been talking about, and I've been consistent since day one. And a lot of things that I've been talking about and warning people about are starting to really show and reveal themselves as to being accurate. Now, of course, you know, because I'm not part of the inside, I can't get everything right. But it's just, for me, 300,000 views on a video is just amazing. And that video was published February 5th of 2014. And a lot of the research, like I say here, it says, you know, people I give credit to, and I did mention credit, that I've read these and many others I got information from: Santos Bonacci, Dean Clifford, Bill Thompson, Max Egan, Bill Donahue, Jordan Maxwell, Kate of Gaia, and many, many others. And trust me, there were too many to list. But the information's out there. This one right here is where it all started. The Truth About the United States Law and You. This is the original one. It's got 130,000 views. So it's just amazing, the views that I'm getting and the comments. And okay, here it is. Marker 113 left a comment of 300,000 to let me know about it. So I basically, I know this is not going to be a video that's going to have millions of people watching, and that's a great image of me. But this one's not of the utmost of importance, but it's important to me because I just wanted to say thank you for everybody who's been sharing, everybody that's been here for a long time, that I have said that I've helped make their lives a little bit better, a little bit more positive. And, you know, despite this being a messed up world at this point, the fact that we can learn from it and grow from it and unite and fight together in a different way shows that anything is possible. So this video right here is dedicated to everybody out there who's tried to make a difference, who actually cares, who's not afraid to stand up against oppression and allow their voices to be heard. And I hope more and more people will join our cause, because it's all about humanity. Because remember that it should not be about black and white, gay and straight, Republican, Democrat, all the stuff. It should be about us being human beings. And nobody should be above us just because they have a lot more paper currency than us. And yet we continue to allow people to dictate how our lives should be led. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't believe in 100% anarchy where people can just go around doing whatever they want. I mean, there has to be some form of order, and there also has to be some form of punishment for people who do wrong by hurting others or taking what is not theirs. But we cannot allow ourselves to be controlled as much as we are anymore, to the point where they tell you what you can eat, what you can drink, how much of it you can have. You know, if you cause bodily harm, you should be punished for it. I believe you should have a license to become a doctor. You should have a driver's license to drive a car. But it shouldn't be used in the way that they're manipulating it. And we, the people, can make the change if we choose to do so. We can continue to fight amongst each other. We can, definitely cause more problems and more separation based on other people feeding us that information. Or we could finally get together and realize that the old ways are just not working anymore. And remember this, ladies and gentlemen. People are always worried about, endings. Well, for something to begin, there first has to be an end. So, and all endings are not bad, because for us to get rid of a corrupt system, it means it has to crumble. And things that crumble don't exactly crumble quietly. But what will be coming next can always be a beautiful thing. They always keep you in fear, thinking, oh, well, what if something bad happens? Or what if this? Or, for every what if bad, there's the exact amount that could be what if good. And if we keep focusing on the negative, we're going to keep getting that. Because remember, ladies and gentlemen, all politicians, all government officials throughout the world, they pander to what is popular at that moment. And they will change like the wind. It will go in different directions, and they all blow. So if we don't realize that these are supposed to be representing us, so they are just following the trends, and since we are the masses, we set the trends, then we are responsible for the people we create. I mean, if you think of Frankenstein, now the funny part is, when you think of the movie Frankenstein, I guarantee you, when you think of that, you think of that flat-headed green monster with the little metal things coming out of his neck. Well, that's not Frankenstein. Frankenstein is the monster. Frankenstein is actually the scientist who created the monster. But the illusion is they make you blame the monster for doing what it did. But if it was not for the creator of that monster, who was named Frankenstein, Victor von Frankenstein, that monster would have never been created. So, as much as we want to point fingers about the politicians and how much we don't like what they're doing, and you could see it big time with Hillary Clinton especially, she flip-flops, and all politicians tend to flip-flop, and you see it even with Donald Trump. In the beginning, he was talking about the economy and all this stuff, but he sees more and more people are worried and concerned about the fears of terrorism and stuff like that, that now he's focusing on that. Politicians are giving us exactly what we are putting out there, and they're playing off that. So why are we upset with the very people that are giving us what we all seem to want? Now, the problem is the majority are heard, not the minority, in most cases. So we have to be smarter. And I got so many other videos I want to make. It's funny. At one point, I slowed down doing this because it's like I didn't think I would be able to keep it up every day. And now I'm getting so many ideas for videos. I got days and days. I mean, this is my third video today. And I could make more, but I don't want to flood everybody and go crazy. But this is a thank you, because you get 300,000 views on a very quote unquote controversial video, which is only controversial if you just automatically dismiss it instead of looking into it. I mean, that says everything that I need to know about what direction this country should be going in. And when we start realizing that we are the ones that are controlling the outcome, and we are the ones that are projecting the energy, and they're smart enough to manipulate us so they can take charge and say, oh, don't worry, we got this, we'll do it for you, sit back, relax, enjoy your free stuff, we'll handle it from here. And we all say, oh, okay, lead us, oh warriors. And then yet we complain and we don't like what they do. But all they are doing is giving us what we want. So they are following the trends. The more you all cheer and wave your flags, the more they're going to say, oh, they seem to like it, so this must be what they want. You have the power to change everything. If you don't like a rigged game, do not play it. It is simple as that. If you argue it, if you fight with it, if you try and bribe it, if you try and trick it, you are still playing the game. You will always lose a rigged game. That is why, despite how many different governors, how many different senators, how many different presidents, how many different kings, how many different popes, nothing changes in that system. So that system has to go away. And the only way it will go away is if we stop feeding it. If you have a dragon that has taken over your town, let's say it's the Middle Ages, it's Dungeons and Dragons, and you have a dragon that comes to your village and is eating up the entire village, burning it to the ground, but wants gifts, so it will limit who it attacks. The king will be very happy to sacrifice his followers to save his own kingdom. But what happens eventually is, even though he sold them out and he kept his kingdom alive at the expense of his people that he threw under the bus to keep the dragon away, eventually when the dragon eats all of the people and there's no one left, he will turn on the king. And then there's nothing you can do. And by that point, you will have thrown away so many people who may have fought for you in the beginning that they're no longer around to help you. And then you are all alone. So remember that, ladies and gentlemen, the next time you look at a black person or a white person or a gay person or a person of a different belief or faith or political view, these are fellow human beings. And if things go down to it, we will help one another, we will love one another. And if you kill them all off and you alienate them, eventually when it's your turn to need help, there will be nobody left standing to do it. That is the biggest thing they do not ever want you all to know. That is why divide and conquer was formed centuries ago and is still used and perfected to this day. And most people don't want to hear it. And that's fine. Go on the Titanic while it's sinking, cover your ears, cover your eyes, and say, I don't believe it's sinking. I don't want to hear the water rushing. I don't want to hear the people screaming. I don't want to believe it to be true, and see how much that saves you as you slip into the cold waters and drowned. It is time we stop ignoring and pretending it's not there. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we have created our politicians. We are Frankenstein. And we've created the monster. But like I said, say to anybody, if you mention the word Frankenstein, they automatically think of the monster. And that is the misdirection. That is the lie. Because Frankenstein is the person who created the monster. See how easily you're misled? So again, I want to thank people for taking the time to view my channel, to stick around, to leave comments, to share, to say wonderful things. I am so glad I've inspired so many people, and that's what motivates me to do this. This is something the trolls and the haters will never understand and will never feel in their lifetime. All they can do is hurt. All they can do is insult, but they can never get the love of somebody saying, thank you, you helped save my life, or you've helped improve my life, or you helped to justify my life. There are no coincidences, ladies and gentlemen. Even if you don't believe in it. You don't have to believe in air to be breathing it. So if you want to leave a comment, you are more than welcome to. If you have not seen this video that I'm showing on the screen, please check it out. It is a 90-minute plus video. It is long, but I promise you, if you watch the whole thing, you will come out a different person than when you went in, and that is not a bad thing. The time is to stop with your attention deficit disorders and start paying attention to what's important. It's easy to pretend it doesn't exist, but remember, if you're on the Titanic and it's sinking, I don't care how much you don't believe it. I don't care how much you don't want to listen to it. You can turn on your Cartoon Network as the ship is sinking. You are going to drown just like everybody else. And the only difference is some people tried to save you. And some people will get on those ships because they don't sit there pretending it's not happening. So they're the ones on the lifeboat watching you fall down under the water. So don't be one of those people. Do the best that you can. Stop ignoring the lies. Realize that we are responsible for who we have created, because they are giving us exactly what we wave our flags and cheer about. So shame on us for blaming them for what we continue to allow them to do. So thank you for watching. Enjoy my videos. Stay strong, stay brave, lose the fear, and never be afraid to question anything or anyone. Have a great day.